Welcome to Santa Pod, the world famous Santa Pod and mecca for drag racing. This weekend it's home to an event called the Speed Freaks Ball, which, as the name suggests, means that if it's fast it's probably here. And there's a lot of jet powered stuff here as well this weekend, which is incredible stuff, believe me. This pit lane is full of some of the most incredible feats of engineering I have ever seen. So let's go and take a closer look. Now, just to prove that you don't have to have the very latest high-tech kit to have a lot of fun at an event like this, just take a look at this. This is a Norton 850 engine, this would originally have sat in a Norton Commando. Obviously, it's been beefed up where it can be beefed up, but it's still running standard cylinder head, standard cam in there as well. It's been supercharged now, so it's a lot more power than in its original form. This has been running in the British Super Twins class, and this morning it did a run of 10.4 with a speed of 130 mile an hour, which is pretty impressive for an engine like that. The only trouble with owning a bike like this, of this age, is you need to be pretty good with a spanner. Bloody hell! I said there was a lot of jet-powered things here this weekend. Well, here's something a bit different. It's a quad, yeah, pretty obvious that, isn't it? But it's a jet-powered quad. And I am actually sat, or perched, or whatever it is, straddled on a jet engine. This is an engine actually out of a helicopter, but it's been changed a lot now. It's a thrust engine. They've had to develop their own fuel injection and all sorts of very, very complicated electronics and engineering have gone into this. They've actually built the whole thing from scratch. All the frame, the chassis, everything you see has been built from scratch. I've asked them actually how fast it goes, and they don't know because they've never actually had it flat out. They said they've not developed it for speed, they've developed it for fun. It is a serious amount of fun, believe me. Now there are trikes and there are trikes, and then there is Colossus. I'm not talking about Paul here, Colossus. I'm talking about your trike, Paul, Colossus. A jet-powered trike, yeah?
Yeah, street-legal jet-powered trike.
Now that's, see, when you said to me, come down and see this jet-powered trike, which is street-legal, I thought, no, impossible. How could it be street-legal?
Well, it's street-legal, you know.
It's got two engines.
It has, yeah. I've got a Rover V8 up front,
right,
which powers it for road use. And then when we play on the tracks and stuff, or burn cars out, then we use the jet on the back with the afterburner.
Right. What's this jet then? What is it? Where's that come from?
That's a Rolls-Royce APU, which is auxiliary power unit.
Right.
It's basically a big starter motor for a much bigger jet.
It would have to be a bloody big jet, wouldn't it, if that's the starter motor?
Yeah, quite a size. They use them for helicopters and things like that.
So, how fast does it go, this thing, then, when you've got your jet on it?
With a little bit of work with the jet, basically, with all the air bleed altered and everything, it'll push about 1,200 pound of thrust, so it gives the potential with the trike sort of around about the 200 mark.
It's pretty impressive, that.
Yeah.
And I notice you haven't got power steering or anything. I mean, what's it like to drive or ride or whatever?
It's stationary, it's quite hard to steer, but as soon as you're rolling, it's all right, it's not too bad.
Right. Did you set out to do this, or has it just evolved? Did you think I'm going to build a jet trike?
I kind of got blown away by the Martin Hill's jet cars, the Fire Force cars, and I thought, you know, it'd be great. I could never do that, but I thought, well, maybe with his help, we could put something on the road with a jet engine on the back, so that's what we did.
And how long's that taken you to do it?
Probably 2.5 years from drawing board to reality.
It's not bad, is it?
It's not bad.
Engineering in this, isn't there?
There is, and I've got a lot to thank Martin for.
Yeah, yeah. Let me ask you this, you know when you go out, you must get some very funny looks. Did you ever get stopped by the police?
Not really. They kind of just look and smile and look in amazement or nearly crash themselves.
I think, what the hell's that?
Yeah, exactly.
So you're never tempted to just sort of flick that on when you know?
I have done a couple of times, but I've had friends in front and friends behind, so nobody got in the middle.
Does it get a big jet out, the big flame out the back and all that? Is it?
Yeah, we got about sort of 13, 14 foot flame that comes out, about a solid column of flame.
Very impressive. Right, what happens now then? I mean, it's done, it's working. People like you normally have other projects up the sleeve or something even bigger and better, Gareth.
Well, maybe, but we'll just have to wait and see about that
You're
one.
telling us nothing.
Not at this moment in time, but you'll be the first to find out.